Today I'm going to show you what items you can buy from every single weapon shop in Cyberpunk 2077. This is the first one that is selling a really cool tech rifle right over here. It's actually quite a strong one. They also have a submachine gun over here, which is also quite decent. And then if we go down, you'll see they have a legendary knife for sale as well. So all these stores will always have these legendaries available. If you do need to reset it, all you have to do is go outside the store and change the time by 24 hours. They also have mods in the store here, so I'm going to show you all the mods that they sell at each store so that you can make an informed decision of which store you want to go to buy certain things. Certain stores will have epic mods and mods that you really need. Certain stores might have certain weapons that you're looking for that are overpowered and that you really need. So this first store is located here in Watson, right at the top northwestern side of the map here, located right by the docks. Heading into the second store, this is a Gunarama, and you go inside here, speak to the guy, obviously, and you'll see this guy is selling completely different items, and his legendaries that he has available are a light machine gun, which is pretty cool. I've actually never used a light machine gun before, but I'm assuming they're okay, but this is a legendary one if you do want it. They also have a legendary pistol that does a lot of damage. That's 1,500 damage with a high crit chance and a high crit damage. You can put a lot of mods on there to increase that crit and make it do even more damage. But if we scroll down and we look at the mods that are available here, we have some really good epic mods here. That is a critical damage increase by 12%. This is a good mod that you're actually going to want to use. And then there's a bunch of other ones that might come in handy as well. I really like that first one because it's just amazing. And this store is located right here on the map. So if I zoom out, it's in the middle, kind of like lower right section of Watson here, actually in Kabuki. If you go all the way here, you'll see Kabuki is that kind of like weird Japanese district circle area that we can find right over there. Now, the third store is actually unaccessible. If you played the game at the beginning and you kind of let the Maelstrom people, like if you kill them, you're unable to access the store. The store is located right over here, but unfortunately, if you killed all the Maelstrom people at the beginning of the game in the story with Jackie, you actually lock yourself out of the store. So that's a bit annoying. You have to pay your way to actually access the store. So I don't have it. The next store is with my favorite Russian gun dealer. Every single time I see this guy, he makes me laugh. And he's selling a charged power shotgun, which it's okay. It's not the greatest thing. He's also selling a legendary pistol here, a tech one. It's all right. And then he also has a machete that is one of the highest damaging melee items I've actually seen in the game so far as I've played through. And if we move on down in the list, we'll see here there is also a epic kind of scope here if you are looking for that type of scope, and his mods are right over here. So just the recoil one and a crit chance. The crit chance one is actually pretty decent. And yeah, that's what he sells for your store located right over here towards Japantown at the top like of Westbrook over here. If you zoom in slowly, this is where the store is located. The next store is with Wilson near your apartment when you first start the game here. If you go speak to him, you'll see his legendary weapons that he sells is one legendary pistol called Unity, and he also sells a legendary baseball bat right over here, which also does quite a lot of damage. But it's a non-lethal weapon, so you're going to be knocking people out instead of killing them. Here are his mods. Pretty average. The crit damage one is quite decent. And then this one over here is the damage to limbs by 5%. Not a huge fan of it. And the other one is a non-lethal mod, making any of your weapons non-lethal. And it looks like that's all he has to sell over here, besides this kind of scope. And his location is right over here towards the in Little China area here in Watson. So I'm going to zoom in slowly just so you can see where we are. You should know this place because this is where your starting apartment actually is in the game, at least if you start as Nomad. I'm not sure for the other life paths. The next weapon shop, you will have to take an elevator to the 4th floor, and once you go into this building over here, you just run up the stairs and you'll go to the gun shop located right over here. I will show you the location in a little bit, but let's see what this store is selling. So once you go in the store here, you'll see there is a Tech Precision Rifle. If you are into that thing, I actually haven't even used one of these yet. I need to try it. There's also a SMG, a smart SMG that does a lot of damage. If I'm looking at that, that's actually really good. And a smart shotgun, which does 1,000 damage. These weapons are actually really damn good. These first two ones, I mean, the second two ones, the shotgun and the SMG, are insane. They also have a incendiary grenade over here that sets people on fire, which is pretty cool. The mod here to increase your damage, that's good. It's an epic one. Vertical aiming, I don't really care about that one at all. A damage to limbs, it's also crit chance, it's a decent one. And then a non-lethal mod as well. You can also get some crafting schematics as well for some legendary and epic items that you can see being sold over here. So if you are into crafting and you want to craft one of these, this is where you're going to get them. And if we look at the bottom here, you see the two scopes that we have here, the two epic scopes. This is a long-range sniper rifle scope and a nice kind of red dot scope as well. And the location for this weapon shop is located right here towards the upper middle of the city center here. And if we zoom in slowly, you can see it's over here. All you're going to have to do is step into that elevator and go to floor number 4 and you're good to go. And here is the next gun shop that you can head into and speak to the lady to see what she sells. So we look immediately here. There is a precision rifle, a power one. It's okay. It's decent. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. And then there's also another like power assault rifle, legendary. There is an EMP grenade for sale here as well. Some epic recoil. That's bad. Crit damage is good. This one is okay, and damage to limbs is also meh. It's okay. And there's a lot of scopes here available as well. So looks like a bunch of like sniper rifle type scopes. So if you are interested in those, that's a good place to get them. The weapon shop is located here at the like lower left side of like the Pacifica Haywood Wellsprings area over here. You can teleport to this location here to get there quickly, and that's where you find it. Heading into the next store is a Second Amendment weapon store, and we're gonna head and speak to the guy over here, a little big tough guy. And he has a Ashura sniper rifle. So this is where, man, might be better than my crafted one. What the hell? Actually, it's nearly as good as my crafted one. Like that's borderline. This is the best sniper rifle in the game in my opinion. It is a smart sniper rifle, so that's free headshots for days. Really good weapon to get. And there's a power shotgun here as well, which is also alright. It's not the greatest shotgun. I don't see any critical chance on there. And you can also buy some anti-personal grenades that do quite a bit of damage as well. So if you're looking for grenades, this is a good one to get. And then the mods here for recoil, bad, bad. Damage to limbs, eh. And critical damage is alright. And you can also get a few legendary specs there, and a scope for sale here, which is, I believe, also for sniping. And this one's not for sniping. Now, this weapon shop is located right at the like Glen area, so it's like below the city center here in Haywood. And you zoom in slowly, you can see the gun shop is located right over here. The next store is also a Second Amendment store, and we're gonna head in here and see what's for sale. The first one is a power assault rifle. Doesn't really have a crit chance thing, so I'm not really too happy with it. The shotgun is actually quite decent though. The double barrel shotgun there, it does a decent amount of damage. You can buy legendary specs crafted items here if you are into crafting, and there are some scopes here at the bottom as well. I actually like that one. This is a sniping one, I think. And yeah, some epic scopes if you're looking for those. And you can find the store located right here by the city center towards the right side. So we're going to zoom in slowly to this corner of the city center here. This is the gun shop located right over here. The next weapon shop is out in the open here, and you go speak to the guy standing out here. Looks like he's serving like soup or something. He has a sniper rifle as well. Also a pretty decent sniper rifle, but you got to get your own headshots with this one. So I still think the Ashura is the best one, but that is a decent sniper rifle nonetheless. The next gun here is an Overture pistol or revolver, which is actually pretty damn good as well, though I have seen a lot better, and that seems like it's kind of it for this guy's store. Now, this store is located right below the city center area into the next kind of Santo Domingo area, and if you zoom in, you'll see this is where the weapon shop is located. Our next weapon shop is a Second Amendment store, and let's go see what they sell. So inside the store here, we'll see we have a legendary power shotgun. It's okay, high crit chance, high crit damage, it's alright. This one is kind of crap. I really don't like that one at all. And it seems they have only 2 mods for sale. Crit chance, which is decent because it will increase your crit, and crit damage. So these two are also alright, and that seems it for the store. The store located is right here in Pacifica, right at the bottom left area or the middle area. You see as we zoom in, this is where the weapon shop is located. The next store is located behind a petrol station in this room over here, just by this guy just chilling here selling weapons. It's pretty random. He sells my favorite gun, the Ajax. This is one that I actually purchased for my assault rifle build. One of the best assault rifle guns in the game that I've used. It's nuts, dude. There's also an electric baton here that does quite a bit of damage, and it is a non-lethal damage so that you can put people to sleep permanently. And if we look at the mods here, it looks like damage to limbs, and the next one is critical hit chance, and then increased damage. Now, the store is located at the bottom left of the map here in this open area along the main road. So as you zoom in here, you literally can't get lost. It's located at this petrol station right over here. Next store is a Gunrama located by the old American type style here. And it looks like we have a Crusher for sale. This is one shotgun that I actually purchased early on during my playthrough. It's actually quite decent when you need it. At endgame, it's not so strong. But yeah, it seems like it's the only item that you can really get here that's worth your while, besides this kind of scope over here, which is actually a decent scope. And this store is located right over here. If you zoom out and zoom back in here, you can see it's located at the side of the map here, and this is the gun store. It's weird how the icon moves distance, and you can teleport over here to get there. Our next weapon shop is by this lady right over here sitting in the van. She sells an assault rifle and a smart assault rifle. This is actually pretty cool. I actually want to try one of these. That looks like a really good smart assault rifle. She also sells this pistol right below there, which is also a smart pistol. Also does quite a bit of damage and has a high crit chance and crit damage. All these weapons are actually pretty damn decent. And the perks and the mods here they're okay. The first two I'm not a huge fan of. That's also alright. Status effects if you are going for that, and a non-lethal mod as well. And that seems to be it for the store. The store is located right over here towards the middle right of the map here, just before you go all into outside of Night City here, located right over there. The final weapon shop is unlocked once you get further in progression with the story with Panam, and you kind of get her Nomad crew here because this is her Nomad weapon shop over here, and they sell an assault rifle called the D5 Copperhead, which is also a really good assault rifle. I actually want to try a build with this one as well, but I really like the Ajax, so it's going to be tough to kind of convince me otherwise. There's also a legendary pistol over here, power pistol, and some really good mods, critical damage by 12%, which is an epic one, and a increased damage by 8%, which is also very good. And then we have the final one, which is another critical chance, which these are all good mods that you actually need, and a scope over here that's also pretty decent. And then this store is located right at the top right of the map over here, right next to like Watson into like the wilderness, literally located in the middle of nowhere over there. And that's all the items you can buy from all the weapon shops in the entire map of Cyberpunk 2077. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the advice I gave about some of the guns in the game. If you do have any comments you want to say about some of the guns that I skipped over and I maybe do not know how strong they are yet, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching.